Miss Red.
All right. Well, and so let's talk about this thick tick, thick chick entertainment. What could you tell the listening audience a little bit about thick chick entertainment? It doesn't even come out my mouth right. I don't even sound the same just even saying it.
Well, Thick Chick Entertainment was started in 2003, and we're basically a BBW organization. And BBW, if you don't know what that is, stands for Big Beautiful Woman. Okay, and we are an organization that, like I said, started in 2003. And what we wanted to do was just cater to the BBW community, which includes big women and the men or women who love us. Okay, women too, don't want to leave them out. And so we just started with doing our regular parties, regular club BBW parties, and I just decided that I wanted to kind of go underground with it, you know. And
What is when you say underground? What does that mean, underground?
well, that means kind of like thinking out of the box,
That you're
doing
definitely
something.
thinking out of the box if you're talking about BBW strip joints. Now, wouldn't that put a little stress on that pole? I mean, that you'd have to have a very what am I trying to say
Pretty
here?
sturdy.
A pretty sturdy
Uh-huh.
pole,
Well, one
or
thing.
y'all don't go up the pole.
Well, we do have some of our dancers who do work the pole. Don't get it twisted. As long as it's screwed on tight, baby, we can do it.
Oh, okay.
Have
So,
one of your dancers ever took the pole home with them?
no, they have poles at their house, but they've never
How
taken it
about
out.
No, I'm talking about like,
how about broke the pole
Oh
down?
no,
you know what I'm
no,
talking
it
about?
never broke. No, no, we never had that occasion happen. For the most part, we have shows not really inside strip clubs. We have them like in party halls and different things like that. And most of the time, those places do not have poles.
So what made you come up with the idea to start this?
Well, I just wanted to do something, like I said, that's, not the norm, out of the box. I do like myself, I like to go to strip clubs, but I get tired of seeing these really skinny women with their bones sticking out. Now, don't get me wrong, these girls are bad now. They can go up and down the pole and in and out and this and that, but I want
They
to
can
see
do a
somebody
lot more
like
than
me.
that.
I want to see somebody like me doing the same thing.
Well, you need to look in the mirror and do it at home.
What you saying?
So now I didn't get your name. What was your name?
Me,
Yeah.
Miss Red.
So you were a BBW in training because you're not. So you're eating more to try to get bigger, or how does this work?
Well, we are all different shapes and sizes. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're 260 to 210. I mean, we're all.
Okay, where does it start at then? What weight class does the BBW start at?
Most of our dancers are 200 pounds and up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Have you rejected some dancers?
Say
Have
it
you
again?
rejected some people?
Yes, we have, yes.
Because they won 200?
Because they weren't basically fitted according to our guidelines.
What are the guidelines?
Well, you have to have something to bring to the table, whether there be a behind, or there'll be, or we get someone that's busty, or you have a special trick that you can do. We have dancers that do different tricks. Whether they don't all just dance per se, but they may do have some special things. Like we have one of the girls that pull beads out of her pussy. So I mean, so.
I'm getting dizzy. I am getting absolutely dizzy. So let me ask you this: have you been a BBW all your life?
Yes, I have.
So were you scarred any, and then you came into your own, or how does it work?
I was scarred.
See, I got heavy late in life. I was never heavy until late in life.
Oh, really? Okay, yes. I was scarred as I came up as a fat kid.
Okay.
And I was ridiculed all my life. I was more so an introvert when I was younger because I was picked on for being fat.
Okay.
So I don't know where the table started to turn, but it's different now.
Did you express yourself sexually?
No.
No? I mean, you're expressing yourself sexually now.
Right.
Okay, so where did this start then?
Well, my background is a church background. Both of my parents are preachers, and I was a virgin till I was 27 years old, and I'm only 37. So I moved to Philly, and I guess I got turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Turn out by who? Some skinny guy?
Well, it's not really turned out by a person, but turned out by what he exposed me to. Okay, it wasn't like the sex, like the sex was off the hook or anything. I mean, it was, but I'm just saying that's not what turned me out. What turned me out is my mind just expanded because I've been raised in the church all my life. All I knew was going to church and going home. I didn't notice these other things that the world had to offer. So like they say, I bit the fruit and my eyes were open. So after I bit that fruit, I just became curious. So that's what brings
So
me
you
here
start
today.
exploring deeper and deeper
Yes,
and deeper
sir.
and deeper. So we
Yes,
need to
sir.
call the church. What's the number to the church? We need to get you back home.
I know my place. I know my place.
Because what you're talking about is we're talking about extreme here. We're not talking
Yeah.
about just dancing. We're
Right.
talking about BBW dancing. I mean,
Right.
this is unheard of.
It is.
So she jumped out from this, not doing none of all the BBW dance.
Yeah, she left church one Sunday and went straight to a pole. That's what I'm gathering.
Wow.
I'm gonna get y'all.
So what about Red? So when did you get in the game?
Well, I've been actually dancing since I was 18 years old. I haven't been BBW all my life. I was much smaller when before I had my kids. I worked at Magic City, Nicky's, and things like that. Then after I had kids, I stopped for a while.
I thought I saw your face before somewhere. That's where I know her from. No, I'm just kidding.
So once I started, I still had it in me. I still wanted
Nikki's,
to
that's
dance.
a long time ago. So
Oh
you,
yeah, that was in the
So you
94,
older than her?
95. No, I'm 34.
Huh?
Yeah, I was there when Freaknik 94, 95, And the thing is, I still had it, and it's something that you'll never forget, and you'll never. Once you start, it'll always be there. It's like a skill.
So you can work the pole now?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I can do it all.
But you know what? Talking to the two of you, you seem a little more pent up than she does.
No, not really. I'm just more. I've just started with them, so I'm giving. I'm experiencing this with y'all. This is exciting for me because I haven't been out there for a long time, so I'm really excited. I can't wait
Okay,
till August.
she done brought you out of
So how
retirement.
did y'all meet?
Online.
So y'all
She-
go
she
together?
ended up in the
Do they
party.
go together? Do they go together?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Y'all.
I guess that's an old term.
Are we girlfriends?
Oh, your
Yeah.
girlfriend?
No.
Mm.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, we just business partners.
Not yet. Wow.
Because I was looking at your profile and it said interests men and women, and I find that, especially in this this whole dancing thing, to be quite common.
Well, it doesn't mean sexually preferred men and women. That doesn't mean that. At least not for my profile.
Right.
It means I'm looking for men and women to network with.
Oh well, in mine it says women, and that's from a sexual standpoint. I don't know what standpoint you're talking about, but I guess that's how I interpreted it, as a girl kind of thing, or guy, or whatever comes your way. If you feel the mood, you're gonna go with it.
Well, you might can interpret it that way.
Yeah.
That's
most
not true.
definitely. You can
Because I'm sure dancing all those years, it's a lot of I used to think it was a fad, this whole girl thing. Well, it's a lot of experimenting.
Right.
You throw in a few drugs, yada yada yada, and then you just get it on, I guess.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, some people are different. Some people's experienced that part of their life since they were younger.
Yeah.
I've been bisexual since I was 14. So
14.
yes, 14.
No, you got turned out at 14. You weren't bisexual at
Oh
14.
yes, I was. Trust me. At
So
14.
you from Atlanta?
No, I'm from New York. I'm from South Bronx.
See, there wasn't enough men like me around when you were 14, because you would have never been. It just wouldn't have happened.
Oh, okay. So I mean, it just depends on the person, how it affects them. I mean, I love to dance for men and women. Actually, I like to dance for sometimes women because they're more respectful sometimes. It just depends on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these women I see at these strip joints looking at other women look more like me than they look like women. So I mean, I'm not getting that, and I'm not understanding why a woman would date another woman that looks like a man. What's the point of that?
Well, not all women are attracted to that. Some women like me are attracted to feminine women.
Okay.
Just because they come there like that, those are the ones that are more attracted to us because we're feminine and they're more of a masculine, I should say.
Right, but we men like feminine women.
Right, and they like feminine women too, but they're just more masculine.
But why would a woman want a masculine woman? Why not just take the whole package?
Because she wanted the illusion of a man.
but in a woman.
but she wanted in a woman.
So that means her head is jacked up all the way around.
What could be?
Yeah.
Could be. A lot of women turn to other women because